right, Sunday Funday number two. This is on January 24th of 2022, and this is video one of two. And this one is just the warm up, I guess. I do the VR bowling, and I usually do this about an hour and a half or so before I actually go out and bowl with my friends. And what we do is we go to a place called Heritage Lanes here in Oklahoma City, and we do what is called, and this is on Sundays, of course, and we do what's called glow bowling, and we're gonna have a pretty good turnout tonight, I think. So usually after we go bowling, we go to our little hangout, but I don't think I'm gonna shoot any video there tonight. So anyway, have some kind of exciting news, I guess you could say, for this particular video, and actually some information for anyone who's actually interested in bowling. So let's get to it. All right, so here we are in the 4VR, and we're going to do kind of the same format as last week. And I did join the Discord channel finally and put some suggestions in. And they have recently done an update. I think there are a few issues with the game, but I am going to change something real quick here that I saw. So I've been throwing on the default throw, and I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible. So I'm going to do classic throw. I think throwing was part of the new update that had some issues. Um, so we're gonna see here what this is gonna do and see if it's really any tougher. And I mean, we're gonna play on the pro level where you can only use pro balls only, which are realistic balls, and the pro throws on it. I don't know um, if that takes precedence over the classic throw that I just had or what. So we'll find out here. It still has some of my old scores. Pro seems to update every few days or maybe every week. So I'm often still on the leaderboards from playing. Uh, I'm apparently still the only person that's played this, and that's a very difficult lane, very unrealistic one, of course. But boy, that's going to be tough to get top 10. I at least want to attempt to get top 10 here. This guy, man, I swear, man, that guy is he never sleeps. He's on every single he's on everything. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Lunar lanes. See, the leaderboards are a little messed up here. Let's see what first place is. Usually it's down here on the. Let's do lunar lanes. So my arsenal, I feel like I'm so short, like I'm not at ground level, or I'm like on my knees or something here. I don't know what's going on. My arsenal is usually the same. I like ball speeds of about 60, so I don't have to throw any harder or softer when I'm actually playing the game. And this one's kind of a freak ball that seems to work on Lost City Bowl better than the rest, so I keep it in my bag. But this one's kind of my benchmark ball. If I am not throwing enough spin and I don't want to make too crazy of adjustments, I'll go to this one, and it has a lot more spin to it. And if I'm throwing too much spin and either of these two are hooking, or both of those two are hooking too much, I go with this one, which has a much slower spin rate. And just to let you know, if anyone's playing this game, 51 on the spin compared to 60 on the spin, just 9 points is a huge difference. And this one's 42, so it's 9 less than my benchmark. So I'm kind of going in 9 series here, but 9 points of spin is a major difference in this game. So don't think because the numbers are really close that it doesn't have, it won't be, you won't notice the difference, because you definitely will. So, all right. This weekly challenge is basketball versus ice hockey. There's about 4 days left on it. I went with ice hockey because they're the underdogs. Not as many people are playing it. I'm not an ice hockey fan. I'm actually a basketball fan, but not as of late. Our team is in the middle of a rebuild right now, and I'm also a little burned out from the politics over the last few years. NFL and professional sports. I'm one of those people that I watch sports to watch sports, not to watch a continuation of what I got to listen to all day long at work and stuff. So here we go. All right. So yeah, I had to turn the sound effects and everything down just a little bit because during whatever this update did, it freaking jacked all of the volumes way up to where you can't even hear your own voice when narrating. So I've had to reshoot this video. Um, there's that auto didactic guy, didactic. He never sleeps. Um, well, see, I'm still in third place on this one, so it hasn't updated. All right, let's try and beat third place. Let's try and go for first, of course, but I'd like to try and go for second place. Kind of a weird old pattern on this one, but so as far as the man, something's not right here because I feel so short right now. Like I'm not at the right height or something. Who cares? Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah, I do have it on that crazy throw. That's right. All right, dude. This may be what I'm looking for here. It's going to be a lot harder for me to get strikes and stuff, but nonetheless, it should be a lot more realistic. It feels realistic. Let's see how realistic it is, because a lot of times with hooking balls, I go across lane and it hooks back. So let's see if it actually lets me throw across lane. Oh, it's going to let me do it. Oh man, I'm so happy. Now I just got to get my angles right. That is so awesome, dude. I'm so glad it lets me do that. All this time I thought that it wasn't going to let me throw across lane. But, I mean, this one's a little unrealistic, but, oh, that almost caught too. So this is going to be kind of a bogus game because I want to get my cross lane down just for S&Gs. That's my high spin ball too. I mean, I'm not going to be throwing like this all the time. I just want to see. I mean, that's just crazy, dude. But it's awesome, though. This is something I put in the suggestions. So I don't know if that new throw style is, in fact, something that a lot of people asked for, and this update included it. Because that was my number one complaint was I told them, I throw cross lane often and hook the ball back. Not at this extreme angle, or that extreme, but yeah, man, that's I usually go over third arrow in real life, but this one's not going to let me do that. Yeah. So because the old throw style, if I was like this and I tried to throw cross lane like I am at that angle, see the hump there, how it kind of goes at an angle, especially right there. The game automatically straightens the ball out the first 10 feet in the air. So when you're throwing this direction, the ball actually goes straight off your hand. And I was like, dude, for spares and stuff, I like to come over and throw across lanes. So much more realistic. The weird thing is like the floor level is at my knees right now. So I don't know if something happened with my settings in the Oculus or what, but anyway, so as far as the news goes, or the updated news. So my friend and I, Mario, and he's one of my friends. He works for the NBA. He works for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he is the announcer that you hear over, like when you go to the home games at the NBA. He's the guy that you hear over the PA system, who is making all of the calls. Who is informing the crowd of everything that just happened and the play-by-play and all that stuff. So that's him. He's the one that sits up there at the booth. And him and I signed up yesterday for, we got information on joining a league. And we're a week late getting into it. So last Sunday Funday is when the league started for this particular 12-week league. And I thought everything started in February, so we're gonna have to play some makeup games. But so I usually do this bowl right here, the VR bowling, about an hour and a half or so before I go do the real bowling tonight, the Sunday Funday, as I call it, with my friends. And I use this to kind of warm up. But right now I'm not really doing much warm up. I'm not this game is really good for getting you kind of warmed up and stretched out. So for real bowling, in all honesty. So, but anyway, this one I'm doing a lot earlier because I've got to meet Mario at Windsor Lanes, which is another bowling alley, and we're going to sign up for league. And so this league is called a free ball league, basically, is what we call it, and it's 12 weeks long, and they are offering a choice of 3 balls. Okay, and most of the free ball leagues give you you can choose for you can choose like a plastic ball basically, but it's got a logo or something on, usually pretty cool. This one, I guess, is sponsored by Storm, and they are giving away their high performance top tier bowling balls from the beginning of 2021, around May or so when they released them. These balls are like, usually $180, $200 a piece. These are high-end performance balls. These are like what the pros use. And dude, I can't pass that up. I mean, it's $20 a week for league, and you get a free ball with it. That's a top-tier ball. Totally awesome, man. So one of the balls that you're getting is called the Dark Code, as you see here. And dude, that ball. I've been looking at the reviews at all these. That ball, I think I'm going to end up going with, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So this one's pretty good. The next choice that you have is the Roto Grip UC2, which has had some really, really good reviews. And the guy at the pro shop said that that's his favorite of the two. So he said that one he's probably going to go with. And then the third one is the 900 Global Reality. And this one I heard is also very good. So I've got some reviews to watch and kind of see which one I want to pick. And by the way, this game was terrible here. I'm going to do another one. So I'm totally stoked for that, for this. And league actually starts, our first day of league is going to be next Sunday. And we probably have to do some makeup games too. The league is a 3-man, it's a trio league. So there's just 3 of us instead of 4. And we have some people who want to be the third man, but we need people who are actually going to be reliable on Sundays, not just talk about, yeah, I'll do it, and then not show up. So especially since we're going to be filling in the blank, it's $20 a week. So that brings me to something else. So I have already ordered a Black Widow Ghost Pearl ball, and I'll put it up on the screen here. And this ball is, dude, I did so much research on the Black Widow line, and I ordered this ball. It'll be here on Tuesday. And I cannot wait for this ball. This is a very hard-hooking, aggressive ball down on the back end towards the pins. It kind of goes straight, and then it just, cuts to the right. And, well, for a lefty it would. And so can't wait for this ball to show up, get it drilled. I'm switching pro shops because I had some issues with the last pro shop. Won't get into that right now, maybe for another video. But those guys really... Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. And that ball is going to be really awesome, man. It's going to be sweet, I hope. So anyway, that'll come in Tuesday. These videos probably won't get up until Tuesday or Wednesday because I have a lot of work to do Monday. And of course, Sunday night, by the time we're done bowling, I'm going to come home and I need to go straight to bed. To get up at the crack of dawn to go drive out the other end of the state for some stuff. So probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, depending. I'll have the videos up. I know not everybody's like waiting for them or anything, but either way, we're gonna do that. Yeah, this throw is a lot harder, but it's exactly realistic. It is human error is what's causing me to go into the gutter here. So we're going to do another one here. It's going to be difficult to beat the high scores with this bowling on, but I would rather, I don't know, I would rather get the high scores with the most realistic and difficult reality settings possible. I mean, that's pretty straight, but I'm kind of having to throw it straight. So let's see here. And plus, I feel like I'm sunk into the ground right now. I feel so short. So something's up with that, and I think it's causing me some issues. Um, so as far as bowling and leagues go, if anyone is interested in doing any bowling or joining a league or getting into bowling, period, it's very easy to do. Leagues, there are all kinds of options. More than likely, you have 2 or 3 bowling alleys, or 1 to 3 bowling alleys in your city or in your town, or at least one, you know. And this is that time of year when they do that. Now, they're not sanctioned leagues where they keep your stats and everything and they turn it into the, USBC and all that stuff. These are fun leagues. Most of these leagues, they go from 5 to 12 weeks long. They're anywhere from $10 a week to $20 a week, depending on the type of league it is. And most of these, if you look into it, will give you a free bowling ball. All right, so I had to cut out that segment of audio there just because I wanted to actually show the league and kind of explain the league stuff here real quick. And pardon any garbling. I'm using my wireless headset. It's just I'm having a lot of issues with microphones. But this is an example of the leagues. If you go to your local bowling alley's website or even AMF's website and put in your zip code, these are leagues that are going on here. And as you can see, this is, for instance, this is the one that I joined. Mario and I joined, and it started January 16th and lasts through April. 12 weeks, and as you can see, it's only $20 a week, and you get those bowling balls that you saw earlier. And again, those will be ordered later. But for instance, this is another one I was looking at here. This one here includes a T-shirt. You can actually get an upgrade for a ball for an extra $6 a week, and I think this one is a lot cheaper. But but it runs at 7 p.m. So again, it's once every week. So here's really good. Here's a really good type of league for beginners. So it's only 5 weeks for $55 total. So it's $10 a week, and well, roughly about $10 a week, and you get a free ball with it, and it's only 5 weeks long, and you bowl probably 3 games a week, and they might actually have the balls in stock, so you can start off with them. So that's very good. And once you finish that one, that ends in March. Well, this league picks up towards the end of March, so you have some time off, and you actually get a free bowling bag and a free pair of bowling shoes with this league, and it's 12 weeks, of course, like I said. So a really, really good deal. This is the kind of thing that can get you into bowling between the 5 for 55 league and this KR in the bag league. Both of these, if you're a beginner, you got yourself a pair of shoes, you got yourself a bowling bag, and you get yourself a ball. And you're paying a very small amount every week, and you're having a lot of fun and meeting new people. So that's kind of how the league stuff works, and we'll get back to the game now. Man, one thing I've been really working on, and after this game, we're going to jump into one more game actually, and I'll tell you the little story here. And hopefully the ground will reset here, because this feels so weird, man. I'm not throwing right or anything. It's tough because I feel like I'm sunk in, like I'm some quicksand, knee deep in quicksand right now. This is definitely a lot harder to throw, but I really like this, the realism. I'm so glad that I found that, or that they added that in, or whatever. So it's gonna be a lot harder to get strikes. I feel like this is the setting that I had it on when I first got the game, and maybe it reset with an update or something to some new kind of, yeah. All right, terrible, terrible. I'm so glad I got third place before. Let's go do another lane real quick, and we'll wrap things up. All right, so usually in this game, I actually, wow, I'm even lower to the ground than I was before. Okay, all right. Um, I've switched styles, and I'm usually a one-handed bowler, and I bowl just like this. I'm kind of a cross between a two and a one-handed, but I stop very abruptly, and it's caused a lot of stress on my shoulder, my collarbones. I've had a lot of damage, army, and all that stuff, just rotator cuffs and surgeries and stuff like that. And it causes a lot of damage or a lot of pain in my shins and my ankles. The way that I bowl, it's kind of brutish looking. It's not very attractive, but so I've decided to switch up to two-handed bowling, and I have been working my tail off. Getting my method down and all that stuff, and over the last week or so, and I'm slowly getting better at it. But you know, again, you're changing a whole style to a more orthodox style, and so I've been working real hard at it, and I'm telling you what, it has made a huge. I shouldn't have used that one. It has made a huge difference in the amount of strain and stress that I'm putting on my body. And I still have a little bit to work on because I am still getting a lot of pains that I shouldn't have with two-handed bowling, but it's because I'm learning, and I have this thing where I'm throwing more like this across my body instead of like this, and I'm going to try and work on that tonight, but it's going to be kind of hard to do, man, because the Sunday Fundays are exactly as it sounds. They're not as serious. I do like getting there early before everyone gets there and get some practice games in to kind of work on my form, get warmed up and such. But aside from that, it's just going to be kind of, you know, pandemonium like usual, and loud and dark, and nobody really gets drunk or anything. So hopefully the turnout will be as everyone has committed to. Oh wow, that one actually flattened out. So anyway, so yeah, I think it's going to be pretty fun. We're going to have a good time. Let's see what happens with a slow spin ball. Well, let's see what happens when you actually throw it right. It still hooks pretty good, but I put a lot of spin on that. So I turned the oil pattern on so you can actually see the oil pattern on the lane, which is cool. I didn't know you could do that. So, oh gosh, my average is going to go way down playing this. Let's do one more game and we'll wrap things up. Okay, that's some serious lag just now. Let's make sure I'm not about to lose my battery here. I could be. I might be. My battery is kind of low since I had to reshoot this video. So, either way, I mean, I hope everyone enjoys these videos. I cannot wait to upload my new ball, my Ghost, I keep calling it a Ghost Widow, my Black Widow Ghost Pearl ball. Upload me out using it when it comes in. That video may come up Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure. It's going to take some getting used to. It's going to be very different than what I'm used to. So, but I'm still super pumped for it. Oh, I'll take that all day long. Super pumped for this ball, man. My current ball that I use, which is a plastic ball, the Fireball ball, that one has pretty much been ruined, both by machines at the lanes and the pro shop just not caring, kind of treating me like I said, it's a story for another day. But the ball is, it's got a lot of stress cracks on it, fractures, and it's not very old. It's not even 2 months old. And just the way it was drilled and the way it was, you know, handled by them, not me. The ball is basically going to end up on the shelf. You know, it is kind of a collector's item. It's definitely not now. It's a ruined ball for the most part. That's what everyone said so far. So, not too happy about that. So, I want to be in the market for another spare ball. Thinking about maybe getting one of these T-zones here. they say these are really good. These are really good spare balls. So, um, speaking of spares or strikes, I'm really doing good with this ball. Till I said that. 168. Huh. I'll take that all day long, man. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna call this video good. This is 1 of 2, and I'll go ahead and upload the video from tonight pretty soon. Looks like I'm in 58th place. I got 264 pins contributed. That is not very much. But all right, guys and gals. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoy the video for tonight too. And take care.